Local 3 Sports. This is Friday Night Football with Ben Bobick, Samantha Casano, and Greg Glover.
Friday Night Football is brought to you by Food City. Nobody does food like Food City. And Sonic Drive-In. Live free. Eat Sonic.
And now, Friday Night Football.
Man, it's already September 12th. Feels like we just started. Suppose that's what happens when you're having fun. And listen, this isn't the sugar talking. We are overhyped for tonight's show because there is nothing like Friday Night Football on Local 3. Welcome to the show. Kick your feet up. Let's get it popping with our game of the week.
It's time for the Friday Night Football Game of the Week, sponsored by Warren & Griffin, your local five-star law firm, supporting high school football for decades. We don't just put up billboards, we put down roots.
Last week, we dipped into region play. This Friday, we come back to the non-region side because these things have such a funny way of working out. Sequatchie County at Marion County, hands down two of the best teams in this area. We just couldn't miss it. And we know she wasn't. Samantha Casano joins us live from Jasper. It was the champs versus the team that feels like they could be champs. How'd this one shake out, Samantha?
Hey, Ben, yeah, honestly, this is on me. I said pregame that I thought potentially we could see more offense because last year was a defensive slugfest, but both of these teams' biggest strength is their skill positions. I should have known better. This was a battle of the defenses. Let's get to the highlights. A picture-perfect night at Bill Baxter Stadium for some football between Sequatchie Valley teams. Scoreless game, less than a minute left in the first quarter. Hunter Mitten's pass is intercepted by Quincy Mills. The sophomore takes it the other way. A pick six for number 6 puts the defending state champs up 6-0. Second quarter now, Mitten throws to Brayton Lewis. Pass is nearly dropped. Then gets knocked loose. Zayden Humphrey able to recover the ball. Oh, by the way, he's the starting quarterback for Marion County. 2nd and 1, he keeps it and runs it in 18 yards. Humphrey doing it on both sides of the ball to put Marion County up 13-zip. Warriors looking to add to their lead right before the break, but Sequatchie County's defense makes the 4th down stop to keep things within 2 scores. Indians down 16-0 in the 4th. It's deja vu. Mitten's pass is picked off by Quincy Mills. He gains a bunch of yards. They need multiple defenders to take this kid down. Marion County avenges last year's 3-point loss with a 16-0 shutout win.
They were dealt a little adversity. Didn't play real good last week, and everybody in the defensive room knew that, and their goal was to come out here and make sure we were 10 times better than last week, and it showed tonight with a goose egg.
I stay in the film a lot, and the coaches, they put in a great game plan for us to do it, so it really wasn't nothing but the coaches.
Feels great. We're executing. We've been through some adversity, but, we're coming together.
It's the first time Sequatchie County has been shut out since Marion County shut them out a few years ago. We mentioned pregame that Zayden Humphrey had been a little banged up. He hurt himself on the second play of the first game. Recovers the fumble, scores the touchdown. I asked which one he likes more. He said he likes offense more, so he enjoyed the touchdown more. But if he and the Warriors can continue playing like this, they might just be raising another banner coming up in December. For now, live at Marion County High School in Jasper, Samantha Casano, Local 3 Sports.
Now, we did have some serious region games taking place tonight, like Boyd Buchanan visiting Notre Dame. The Bucks are the cream of the crop. The Irish are looking to take that next step. Well, they had a real opportunity this evening at home. Bucks just moving the ball at will, and the Irish at will, for that matter. Here's Fisher Kariakidis, no idea if I said that right, wearing 45 with a name like Chris Fu Matumafala. If you know that name, big-time bonus points. More Boyd Buchanan at the goal line. This time we do under the sea, Sebastian Jones. This ain't a party in the end zone, it's a bash. So many different runners for Boyd tonight. A stable of running backs, if you will. TJ McReynolds stretching it out for 6. Boyd Buchanan, when did you get hot all of a sudden? Ben, we've been hot and we'll stay hot. Bucks roll 58-13 over Notre Dame for a region victory. Red Bank at home again in search of their first win of the season with East Ridge in town for region play. This one, all lines. The Den was rocking. Look at this defense, swarming hats to the football. Pioneers couldn't get much going all night, but when they did, they showed some promise. 4th and long, and DeMarcus Scruggs ain't no scrub. The QB scampers up the middle for a first down. Pioneers in business. In business, they take care of King Knox, my man on willpower, refusing to be denied the end zone. Pioneers on the board. But Redbank was on a mission tonight. Lions notched their first win of the season, and it's also a region W, 47-6 over East Ridge. South Pittsburgh hosting Brainerd. Love the black on orange look, clean like Anthony Gibbs. It was the Gibbs show early on for South Pitt. Easy tutter there. Then nobody's son works harder for 6 than Gibbs. Pirates starting to roll now. South Pitt had a Play of the Week nominee last week. Well, they may just have another this week. Same combo, 2 different style. Caden Jones to Brendan Goldsmith. And look at Goldie go. Makes me want to do the boomer. Whoop! Just putting dudes on skates. Stopping on a dime. Nothing stopping this South Pittsburgh team now. They're starting to pick up heavy steam. They dominate the Panthers 63-0 to improve to 2-1. To the full screens we go for the first time tonight. Bledsoe County beats Tellico Plains on the road. Bradley Central, another big region win on the road over Farragut. Walker Valley shuts out Chattanooga Central at home. Brentwood Academy beats CCS. Maryville beats Cleveland in a region game. Rosman over Copper Basin by 12. Grace Baptist, shout out to those Eagles. They win their first one of the season tonight, 63-0. Hickson, 1-point winners over the Redskins. And Howard gets the win over Sequoia by 4 on the road. Innovation Academy in a close one over Lookout Valley by 1. Look at this one. Interesting. McCauley doesn't just lose. They lose by 10. And Meigs County gets a big region win, 29-8 over McMinn Central.
Here's your pick for the Friday Night Football Play of the Week, sponsored by Center for Sports Medicine and Orthopedics, Urgent Ortho Walk-In Clinics.
It's only right South Pittsburgh gets the Play of the Week on a Marion County Game of the Week, right? Not sure it matters with a play this good. What a spectacular grab by Brendan Goldsmith. This is different than the one you just saw, too. Inside position on the defender. He just goes up and gets it. Your Play of the Week. Now listen, we have some technical difficulties at sometimes, so now I have a blank canvas. So this was Brendan Goldsmith, right? With his hands up high, and this was the defender, right? Now what was special about this was because Brendan Goldsmith's arm was bent. Because if it's not bent and it's fully stretched out, they're probably going to call offensive pass interference. But being it was bent because he had inside position, he was able to get up, high point the football, and make the catch for the South Pittsburgh touchdown, just like he did tonight, too. He might just be a Play of the Week again next week, but that's a next week thing. We got much more tonight. Friday Night Football coming your way after the break.
Cheer on with the Friday Night Football Cheerleaders of the Week, sponsored by Brody Jewelers. Score big with a yes-worthy ring or a fine Swiss timepiece, only at Brody Jewelers.
Now, I had a good bit in my inbox this week, fans being like, we almost broke up again last night. But we're going to give you another chance, Ben, and watch the show. Well, we're glad you did, because Ray County and Saudi Daisy was 100% Game of the Week worthy. So there was just no way we were going to miss this monster region game between 2 unbeatens. Make Ray great again. The Golden Eagles faithful in the house being quite loud on the visitors' side, and they had a lot to yell about. Saudi Daisy QB Luke Dodd looking for a downfield pass, but look at this positioning. Caden Rector on the inside, and he goes up to get it to stop the Trojans' drive deep in Ray County territory, too. Golden Eagles with the rock in the red zone here. The sweep, and Aid Wilkerson just bounces around in there, finds daylight. Ray County out to a 14-0 lead on the road, and it only gets better. Ball at their own 15. It was Ford tough in week 1. Now he's showing off the horsepower. Mason Ford was sipping on his go-go juice tonight because he is gone. Goodbye. 85 yards to the place of dwelling. The breakaway speed on full display, and the Ray County Golden Eagles on full display. They go to 4-0 in open region play with a dub, 35-13 over Saudi Daisy. Now to Trenton, Dade County hosting Christian Heritage. How about some love for the kicker? Carter Bradley getting the Wolverines on the board, splitting the pipes. Wolverines are not afraid to throw the ball tonight. Win Garmany to Cash Christensen, who almost finds his way to pay dirt. Rain's on the doorstep, but the hesitation here by Garmany, and tell you who doesn't hesitate. Cooper Middleton. What a big-time goal line interception for the Lions. And they just go on a drive and ride the momentum, and it's the freshman QB Charlie Baxter running all over the yard and ready to give us the house tour. Take us to the first, second, and third floor, Chucky Bax. Lions roll to a region win on the road, 35-3 over Dade County. Now to the Hill. Hurricane Hill, East Ham hosting Signal. Wyatt Miller fooled everyone here. Sneaky, sneaky. Touchdown Canes as they build on their lead. Eagles with the response. We know how they operate. Running the ball. Eli Walker working for 6 as Signal Mountain. They got a little life. Now for the highlight of the night. Every night, Jaden Haywood. Look at the patience of the line. And then the burst of speed when he sees daylight. Look at this dude cook. At one point, pretty much comes to a complete stop. Then as he accelerates again, sheds a tackle, and he's home free. This kid is as advertised. And then some. East Hamilton has them a squad this year. Even the depth was rolling. Demorian Hicks housing one from deep. East Hamilton stays undefeated with a 57-15 win over Signal Mountain at home. Back to the scoreboards we go. Let's check it out. McMinn County bounces back in region play. Big win over Lenore City. Tyner, big winners over Ottawa. Polk County, nice win over Sweetwater at home there. Good for them. Sale Creek shuts out Pickett County 66-0. Grace Academy over Silverdale. That's a tough loss for the Seahawks, especially on the road. Cambridge and Calhoun in a shootout. It's Cambridge who comes away with the dub. Those are two really good programs down there in Georgia. Gordon Central beats Chattooga by 7. Sonoraville over Kahala Creek. Cartersville takes down Dalton at Harmon Field. Fannin County, big winners over Coosa. Lafette beats them pretty bad there. 32-14. North Murray wins the battle of Murray County 49-0.
Meet the Friday Night Football Defensive Player of the Week. Sponsored by All Fences. The best defense is an all fence.
Nothing sets the tone like an early defensive touchdown, and Quincy Mills did exactly that for Marion County tonight. It's a pick 6 for number 6, to quote Samantha Casano, to get the party started in Jasper. This, the first of his 2 interceptions tonight. Easy pick, pun intended, for our defensive player of the week. Big win for the Warriors. Now, don't worry. I'll make you worry. Our show is almost over. We have so much more to get to after the break on Friday Night Football.
It's time for the Friday Night Football Band of the Week, sponsored by Big Woody's Tree Service. You'll be pleased when Big Woody's tackles your trees.
The Mustang Band from Walker Valley has more than 230 members. We're going to hear from them now. The color guard got kind of cut out of the view, so I wanted to make sure to introduce you to them. Walker Valley, the Mustang Band is your Band of the Week!
We know all about that Mustang Band. Thanks to them, Band of the Week. Now, the Baylor School football program has become so elite. When they're not playing a region game, they're typically playing someone from out of state. This week, it's Life for Life Academy from Missouri coming all the way to the Volunteer State to find out for themselves if these Red Raiders are all they appear to be. Big Red ready to rock and roll after an unexpected week off last week after their game was canceled at Brentwood Academy. Life for Life, the Hawks didn't come all the way from the Lou to roll over Phoenix Isaiah to Tony Wolforth Jr. Great catch to stay in bounds. LFL on the board, but the Red Raiders don't bat an eye. When you have a man-child of a running back like David Gabriel Georges, all is well. This dude makes it look too easy. On the doorstep here again, and he just hops in to hop in. Just want to do something different. DGG is that dude. Red Raiders say thanks for coming all this way. Now here's your L. They win 42-30. A little Thursday night action in Buzz City. Grundy County looking to stay unbeaten, hosting Whitwell. This Yellow Jackets team grinds, man. Vince Bryant, this dude is never getting laid out. He's too strong, bodying defenders into the end zone. And the Jackets are old school. They go for 2 and get it 8-0. How about a little razzle-dazzle? A.J. Frisbee. What a name. Bringing it around town on the reverse. Would it have been a fun touchdown? But then they mark him out a little short. Bryant finishes it off, though. Light work for him. Light work for Grundy, who wins 36-6. The Yellow Jackets are 4-0 for the first time in 35 years. Shout out to them. They might just get a win next week, too. Got Pickett County coming to town. Northwest Whitfield wins the Battle of Whitfield County 59-7. Ringgold, that's a big win for the Tigers. After last week losing in overtime, they win by 7. They need to win those one-score games. They do so tonight. Fort Payne, now we get in Alabama, beats Southside 28-6. Pisgah, big winners, 44-20. Scottsboro wins at home over Douglas, 61-14. Anderson beats Andrews 46-14 as we dip into North Carolina. Now Enka over Cherokee 27-19. Hayesville winners though 35-21. Murphy goes down by 20 on the road. And we got our couple Thursday games. North Jackson winners last night. North Sand Mountain also 4-0. Shout out to them. We got one more. It's a game tomorrow. Chattanooga Prep will go on the road at Milan. I promise you, even though it's not going to, even though it's going to fire up, we're having issues with that. I promise you, Chattanooga Prep plays tomorrow at 4 o'clock on the road. Now I know what you're thinking, but there's no need to shed any tears. This show may be over, but you could always watch it again online at local3news.com or inside our app. And as always, we'll be back next week. Watch yourself, boys and girls, and have a lovely, lovely weekend.
Friday Night Football is brought to you by Food City and Sonic Drive-In. Live free, eat Sonic. We thank our local Food City for subs to feed our Friday Night Football crew. Get your sandwich party planner at your local Food City deli.